Greetings guys, Si here and welcome back to episode 27 on Projectleft. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of brand new clubs that might feature in my golf bag, but first... So how did you enjoy that intro sequence? If you didn't see how I made it, click the old tab up there, go watch that video. Quite an interesting little in-depth insight into how and why I made that little introduction sequence. If this is your first time coming to Projectleft, my name's Byford, I'm a PGA Professional, full of cold at the moment, turned professional right-handed. I'm now spending 3 years seeing how good I can play left-handed. We're 27 episodes in, we're 3 and a bit months in. It's all going okay. I play off 20 handicap, 20.2, as you hopefully saw in that little introduction ensemble text that always comes up at the start of our videos. But let's get right into these two new lob wedges. Right, just for those that don't already know, at the start of this left-handed journey, I'm not purchasing any golf clubs. I'm just doing as a beginner would do, just having clubs that have been donated, given to me, found, second-hand, very cheap. So if you wonder why a professional is choosing between these two golf clubs, that is why. If you want to know a little bit more about that, click up on that card and that'll tell you a link to my what's in the bag. Right, back we go. Okay, so the first lob wedge is the one that I teased you in the video the other day, which is the Long Ridge Tour Spin. Kindly donated by Mickey Power, thank you very much. He's custom ground the back edge away. We'll talk about that a bit more in depth in a second. And in a completely separate and unrelated incident, because Adam hadn't seen the video that I was making that involved the Long Ridge Tour Spin, Adam actually found me a lob wedge in the shed where he found my set of Nike irons. He also found my Nike 9 iron that matches the set that I have at the moment. I'm going to leave the 9 iron for today. We're going to talk about that in a separate video. But he found me a Go Classic 61-degree lob wedge. Now, we've got a competition to do here because I only need one of those in my bag. Well, the question is, do I need one of those in my bag, first of all? If so, obviously I only need one in my bag. And they both need a new grip. So only one of these clubs is going to get a new grip and going to get a place in my bag. So let's go through the pros and cons of why I need a lob wedge and what these could potentially offer me. So as you may have seen and heard from some of my bemoaning, the sand wedge that comes with a Nike Ignite set is a big, chunky, lots of bounce, lots of perimeter weighting, just not very finessey. It's quite nice from 70 yards, 80 yards, but when I get those little delicate shots around the green, certainly bunker shots and sort of high lofted shots, I really don't feel I possess the skill set to execute with a club of that nature. That's where this extra loft comes in. Now both of these clubs in terms of loft are perfect. 60 degrees in the Long Ridge and 61 degrees. Not quite sure what the 1 degree extra will give me. First impressions down behind the ball. The Go is definitely a bigger, wider, longer blade, a bigger club face, a bigger surface area, potentially maybe give me a little bit more confidence behind the ball, but actually it looks a little bit like a toy club. It's a bit too big for my liking. I actually prefer the look of the Long Ridge behind the ball. It's a little bit more of a classic design. Now I know neither of these golf clubs are going to be high level, precision milled, amazing new grooves, going to produce loads of spin. To be honest, I've not been generating any spin with my sand wedge. This extra loft will just help me lift the ball up in the air a little bit more, get it to land at a steeper landing angle and hopefully stop the ball a bit quicker. So I had a really quick test on the golf course and then another quick test in some seriously windy conditions, as you will see on our practice ground. So let's have a quick look at that.
With you.
Okay, so as you can see, pretty much it's all down to me. Either one of these clubs is going to be as efficient or as inefficient as I present it. All I can really go on is my looks, my feels, my initial thought. Neither of these clubs are custom fit to me in terms of length or lie angle yet. I'm just going to go and play with them, see how I get on, and then hopefully they're going to do the job to get me down to 18 handicap. Just before I reveal the result of this test and which one is going to go forward, I just want to say a big thank you to my new Mavic Pro. Just have a listen to this footage of me trying to land my new drone and just listen to how windy it is. How that drone stayed in the air in those windy conditions, I do not know. It is just a phenomenal piece of, phenomenal piece of kit. It's such a great upgrade. Thank you to Jeremy who facilitated me getting this new drone. Cannot wait to start using it. Adam and I got so many great ideas for this new drone. Now that we've got much higher range, much better quality of stability, much better quality of camera, loads and loads of stuff planned with the drone. In conclusion, I'm going to be going with the Long Ridge Tour Sprint for two major reasons. One is that I actually quite like the shape of it behind the ball. I quite like the look of it behind the ball. It does have 12 degrees of bounce, but Mickey has shaved away that back edge, which is something that I definitely had in my right-handed set. I had the edges shaved away, and it just looks like it's a little bit more inspiring to me, to be honest. Also, that big head just looked a bit too much like a toy for me. I couldn't be dealing with it. So no offense, Adam. Thank you very much for finding it. If it wasn't for Mickey Power, that club would have been in the bag, would have had a new grip on it, would have been straight in there, there'd have been no competition. But when you're given an option, got to have a look at the bigger picture. And for me, I just want that smaller head. It makes me feel better. I know I'm probably not good enough to use that level of golf club yet, even though it isn't a particularly expensive golf club. It's just a bit of a smaller head. I like the look of it. I've got to choose one. That's the one I'm going with. I'm going to persevere with it, and that is hopefully going to be the club that's going to get me down to 18 handicap. So guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Really quick look at those two lob wedges that I had presented, the choice that I had, how I went about weighing up the pros and cons. I'm now going to go and re-grip the Long Ridge. So if you do enjoy our content, click the subscribe button up there. That'll be the PGA Life 365 logo. That'll get you all of our content as soon as we release it. If you ring that bell icon just down there underneath this video, that'll get you a notification every single time we post. We're going to be posting 3, 4, 5 videos a week. So if you don't want to miss any of those, click down there. There'll also be a video just here that'll be telling you a little bit more about Projectleft. If you are new to the channel and new to Projectleft, there'll be a video here that YouTube has chosen. It thinks you want to watch next. So if you do, go for that. All that's left for me to say is thank you for watching this episode of Projectleft. I'm Simon, and we'll see you very soon.